Morning, it's your boy Cusick here, coming to you live from the homestead Cusick. It's my first weekend off in a while due to the rain and the China balloon. We had to make sure guns were loaded, rounds were ready, food is stocked, the bunker is ready to go just in case shit went south, even though the balloon went down in the south. Imagine that. Anyways, my neighbors have been awesome. We had some rabbits. Cows tore their enclosure down. They got out, put them in kennels. That didn't work too good, so we put them on a trampoline, secured it. And rabbits can be Houdinis. So they've been just kind of roaming. Well, guess what? They had babies. And lucky enough, our neighbors caught them, and it was like, we bring two home, boom, we got some more. Go back to the neighbors. So we've been back and forth, bringing rabbits. So I had to build Rabbitopia. Come check it out. I think it's gonna be big enough. 3 stories. And guess what? They're gonna be neighbors with the chicks. Right now, we got them in there with the baby chicks. They're doing the buddy thing, spooning and keeping each other warm. But this 3-story 6x4 Rabbitopia is pretty big. I told the kids when they're bad, if you don't behave, I'm throw you in the Rabbitopia. We're gonna have disco on the bottom, raves in the middle, and then we're gonna have the skylight up top, you know, where you can get your fresh air and stuff like that. Just kidding, I'm not gonna put my kids in here, but they have been helping. Anytime I'm out here in the yard, the kids are right there by my side, lending a helping hand. Sometimes it gets a little tense, but they do pretty good on helping daddy out. So this bad boy cost me about 111 bucks in lumber. A lot of the lumber I had left over, but I had to get 6 more 2x4s and 7 sheets of 7/16 OSB. If I would have went to Marvin's in Monk's Corner, it would have cost me like 200 bucks. The OSB at Lowe's was $10 a sheet, and the 2x4s were $3.95 for an 8-foot board. At Marvin's, the OSB was 20 bucks, and the 2x4s were like 8 bucks. So convenience versus spending a little extra time and saving 100 bucks, that's worth it. Especially in these times, everything's going up. Everything is becoming ridiculous. The gas, it didn't cost me that much more gas to go to Lowe's, and I was able to hand pick my lumber. So anytime you're doing a project at the house, think about costs. Call around, shop around. Feed, call around, shop around. And just like everything else equating to food, you have to watch what they're putting in your food. Not only just your food, the food that you're feeding your animals that feed you. So I've really been pushing this issue with my family on how long does produce last when you bring it home. 3 to 4 days maybe, and it's fresh, but it comes from Mexico. So from the time that it was picked to the time that it goes to whatever warehouse or wherever the hell it goes, and then by the time it reaches your house, how long and how old is that food, and why does it only last 3 days? What are they putting on it? What are they putting in it? Processed foods, meat. Shared a post a while back, the comparison between ground hamburger meat at the store versus what I slaughter and ground up. I get less grease, it looks better, it tastes better, it smells better, everything about it's just better. It's fresh, it's not injected with hormones, it's not injected with all that stuff. Same thing with rabbits. I sell rabbits. I eat rabbits. You know what I mean? At this point in time, you have to be cautious on what you're giving your children, giving your family, and how much does it cost? You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, make cautious decisions when you're buying products, whether it be feed, lumber, food, produce. Try to get to a self-sustainable point. Not all of us live in the country, but guess what? You can still grow a garden. You can still raise chickens. Eggs. Look at the price of eggs. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but just think about it in a bigger scale. They can control your food. They can control your gas. They can control your power. They control the grid. There's a balloon over China. Shit's getting real, America. So, love y'all. Wish y'all the best. Cusick out.